lineup. Let's take a look at today's lineup. It's today's defensive lineup for the home team. The righty will move up to the mound. Brandon Lowe will lead things off. Now the pitch. Strike. He's ready now. The pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. Here he comes. Struck him out with some high heat. Strikeout number 1 for Cole. Batter coming up now is Austin Meadows. First offering on the way. Ball. No ball, 1 strike. That is a called strike. A pause, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a feeble strikeout. It's back-to-back strikeouts. Nelson Cruz steps up to the plate. Throw is on the way. Grounded to third. Throw gets him. No run scored. Let's take a look at today's lineup. It's today's defensive lineup for the away team. The southpaw will take the mound. DJ LeMahieu will step into the batter's box. The pitch. Solid hit on the ground to second. Here's Brett Gardner, runner at first. Here's the windup, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards left center. And that is gonna be a base hit. And he is safe at second base with a double. And he's in there safely with a double. Aaron Judge will make his appearance now as his teammates are looking for that breakthrough play with a runner in scoring position. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing, and it's a rocket sent down left center. Going past third and signaled to home. 1 run has scored. It's now 2-0. Coming up to the plate is Giancarlo Stanton. It's now 2-0 Yankees. And pitch. There's a rocket of a hit into the left side. This is lined into left field for a base hit. Safe. Joey Gallo will get his first opportunity now. From the belt, the pitch. He'll start it off with a curveball for a strike. And the pitch. Lined to left. This will drop down in the corner. And a relay to the plate. And the run will come home to score from second. And the Yankees take a 3-0 lead. Luke Voigt will dig in. Here comes. There's a ground ball hit towards the middle. And he is going all in and heading for home. and the runner comes in from third. And the Yankees, Gleyber Torres, will get the first crack at it here. And the Yankees take a 5-0 lead. First pitch on the way. And this pitch drives way inside and hits the batter. Tyler Wade will come up. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards second. And that's through to right field. Base hit. And he'll make it safely to third as they'll have runners on the corners now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. From the stretch. Swing and a miss. From the belt, kick and deals. He struck him out. DJ LeMahieu will come up to the plate now early with a chance to bring home a run early in the first. Now here's the pitch. It's a rocket to deep left field. It's out of here. Grand slam. And the Yankees take a 9-0 lead. Brett Gardner will go for another one. Here he comes. A strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls one towards right field. And that's in there for a base hit. Aaron Judge will come in. There's a rocket of a hit into the right side. And that will sit down for a base hit. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Giancarlo Stanton will have an RBI opportunity here. He's ready now. The pitch. Swung on and ripped to deep center field. He'll tag up and head for home. One run has scored. Joey Gallo coming up next. And runners on the corners with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive toward the space in left center. And the run will come home to score from third. And the Yankees take an 11-0 lead. The first baseman, Luke Voit, steps into the batter's box. He's 1 for 1. From the stretch. It's a grounder, and it'll pass the mound. Throw on to first, gets him. And the inning is over. The Yankees lead it 11-0. Here comes Ji-Man Choi. First pitch coming. Popped up into foul territory, and this looks like it'll be fouled away. Throw is on the way. And a strike. Strike 2 pitch on the way. Nothing but air on that one as the pitcher got him stretching out for that one. Stepping up now is Randy Arozarena. First pitch to him. Pitch swung on and lifted high towards the right line. Foul. Chopped the ball into foul territory. Here's the windup. Now the pitch. And that's off the mark. Here he comes. This is sliced to the left side. swinging around first, en route to second. And he is into second with a double. Joey Wendell will get his first swings here. Slider thrown in for a called strike. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. From the belt, kick and deal. Here's a hard grounder to third base. Throw to first in plenty of time. And there's 2 down. Coming up to the plate is Yandy Diaz, runner at second. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch breaking ball for strike 1. 0-1. Solid hit into right center. And he's going to make the play over towards his right. And the side is retired. We've played 2.5. Gleyber Torres will come up to bat. Here is the first offering. That's in for a strike. 0-1. And watch out. Fastball drills him in the ribs. That's gotta hurt. Here's Tyler Wade, the shortstop. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. High pop-up behind the plate. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Kyle Higashioka to stand in. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's his first pitch. And he'll get a slight touch on it as the ball is fouled away. Ripped foul. Here he comes. Now here's a well-hit ball towards the left side. DJ LeMahieu will be the batter. 2 hits in 2 attempts so far. Here comes. And it is sent the other way, deep right center field. He'll tag up and head for third. And he reached third safely now with 2 away in the inning. Here comes Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 2. He waits. Now the pitch. A lot of movement on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's lifted into left center field. We played 2 innings. Manuel Margot will get his first at-bat now. Swings and gets nothing but air. 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. The pitch. And the ball is grounded to first. And an out at first. And that will be the first out of the inning. Mike Zunino digs in now. First pitch coming from Cole. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A pause, and now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now here's the pitch, and he punches him out on strikes. Brandon Lowe will try it again. Went down swinging his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. And pitch. And this stays in the zone. 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Strike 3 call. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Aaron Judge will try again. He's 1 for 2 with a double so far. Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is driven on the ground to second. Throw to first to get him as he takes care of that nicely. And here's his first pitch. And the ball is grounded to short. Throw on to the fielder for out number 2. 2 down in the inning. The next batter up is Joey Gallo. First pitch on the way. Here's a hit, and it'll be a ground ball. Swing, and the ball is directed towards left center. He'll get into second. And his speed comes into play here as he hustles into second with a double. The first baseman, Luke Voigt, comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 so far. And the pitch. And here's a ball that gets lifted high up. And the threat ends as they record the final out of the inning. We're a third of the way through. 4th inning coming up. Austin Meadows will stand in here. Went down on strikes his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Solid hit on the ground to third. And he will make the catch out there for the first out. Nelson Cruz will step in the box. 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a first pitch strike. No ball, 1 strike. And that one is a called strike. Strike 2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Cole. G-Man Choi will get another attempt at it. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch strike. Now here's the pitch. It's a changeup. Got him for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes it for the 3rd strike. Strikeout number 7 for Cole. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. First offering on the way. There it goes, straight into center field. Base hit. Tyler Wade will get another shot. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming from Anderson. And this one is going into the seats down the left field line. Smashed high in the air in the opposite direction to the left. And he will record the out as they get close to escaping the inning with 1 away now. Kyle Higashioka. He's up for another try. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Sharply hit into right field. And he'll have himself a base hit. And he hustles his way to second as he earns a 2-base hit. 1 down in the inning, and the batter coming up is DJ LeMahieu. He waits. Now the pitch. And a curveball thrown for a strike. 0-1. Hopped up. And he'll get to it in foul territory for the second out. Coming up to the plate now is Brett Gardner. He flew out his last time up. And pitch. will attempt to go the other way, but this will drop down for an easy catch on the left. Grounded to second. Throw to first in time. And that will end the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Randy Arozarena will get a second try now. He went long in the first inning of this one. Here is the first offering. Tries to lay one down, but misses for strike 1. 0-1. And this one is ruled in favor of the pitcher as it caught the inside. Throw is on the way. Got in there to finish him off. Joey Wendell will step in 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch to him. There's a strike. 0-1. A pause, and now the pitch. Down low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball into left. No play. The 1-2 from Cole. Swung on and driven towards third base. Now the 1-2. And he goes down on strikes. Here's the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Here he comes. Fastball called strike. 0-1 from the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2. From the belt, kick and deal. Now a hard hit ball straight towards right. Here's the center fielder, Manuel Margot. He grounded out his first time. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Here he comes. Fly ball right field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. And that ends the inning. It continues to be 11-0. Aaron Judge will step in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Has a look, now the pitch. And a curveball strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. The ball is crushed towards deep right field. Racing for it is the right fielder. It's a gunner. He got all of that one. And the Yankees take a 12-0 lead. Giancarlo Stanton will get in his third attempt at it here. 1 for 2 thus far in the ball game. He's ready now. The pitch. That's hit hard on the ground. Throw to first will be in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Joey Gallo. He's 3 for 3. Here is the first offering. The ball is crushed towards center. Racing for it is the center fielder. This ball is long gone. Home run. 2 home runs this inning. And the Yankees take a 13-0 lead. The bases are empty here with 1 away, and stepping up now is Luke Voigt. The pitch. Ground ball right side. And an out at first. And that's out number 2. The bases are empty with 2 away now for Gleyber Torres. And here's his first pitch. This ball is hit straight towards right center. And this will be a base hit as it'll apply some pressure to open the inning. Tyler Wade will step in now with 2 away as they need to get it going here. Now the pitch. Popped up right side. And he will put it away to retire the side. On to the top of inning number 6 we go. Here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. He struck out his first time. First pitch coming from Cole. Swing and a grounder hit hard to first base. Brandon Lowe coming up next. No hits in his 2 attempts thus far. Pitch count is at 50. Just manages to get a piece as this is bounced foul. Here's the pitch. Changeup thrown for a called strike. Here's the windup. Now the pitch. 3 throws, 3 strikes. His 10th strikeout of the ball game. Austin Meadows will step to the plate with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. Swung on and driven towards first base. No ball, 1 strike. Good pitch. Here comes. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 11 for Cole. And a base runner for a very hot hitter in Nelson Cruz. Hits the target here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and softly driven on the ground. Strike 2 pitch on the way. And it is sent soaring high in the air into left center. On now to the bottom half of inning number 6. Kyle Higashioka will lead things off. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a pitch hit solid onto the turf. And the throw is a bit high, but he handles it nicely. 1 away. Here comes DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 4. There it goes, straight into right center field. Coming up to the plate is Brett Gardner. First pitch on the way. Swung on the first pitch, and it's going along the turf towards second. But they only have the chance to get 1, and the inning will continue. Aaron Judge will dig in. He needs a triple to complete the cycle. Swung on and driven towards second base. And the throw to first gets there in time. And the inning is over. On to the top of inning number 7 we go. Ji-Man Choi will get in his 3rd attempt at it here. Called out on strikes his last time. First offering on the way. Strike 1 at the knees. Pitch count is at 60. He was slow on this one, swung on and missed. Here's the windup, now the pitch. A grounder to second. Throw to first is in time to record the first out. The bases are empty here with 1 away, and stepping up now is Randy Arozarena. First pitch to him. as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Throw is on the way. The batter doesn't bite. 1-1 on the way. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Hammered towards the right side. Base hit to right field. Joey Wendell will come in. Now here's the first pitch. And this one looks a bit inside. However, it's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1. The 1-1. That's one in there. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. And the slider slides in there for a strike three. Strikeout number 12 for Cole. Yandy Diaz will step into the batter's box, hopped out and singled in 2 trips. And here's his first pitch. First pitch breaking ball for strike one. 0-1. He's in control now of this at-bat as this is called a strike. 0-2. Fly ball center field. That will drop in for a base hit. Here's Manuel Margot. He grounded out and popped out during his previous at-bats. First pitch to him. There's a slider. It'll get in there for a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. This one goes by the belt. From the stretch. Called strike three. Strikeout number 13 for Cole. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. First pitch on the way. He comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. Curveball thrown for a strike. And a nice pitch, but chopped foul. Ball spinning back and out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. Run on and carried high in the air out to right center. This ball is well hit, way back, and gone. And the Yankees take a 14-0 lead. Joey Gallo will be the first to face off against the new pitcher. From the belt, kick and deal. It's a fly ball to left center. Luke Voigt digs in now. 1 for 4 thus far. He's ready now. The pitch. Swung and popped up high to the right. And he will record the out as they get close to escaping the inning with 2 away now. The pitch. Swing and popped high in the air towards the right line. And this one is going to drop. Base hit. Can't make it in time. He'll be tagged out. We look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mike Zunino will try it again. He's 1 for 2 up to this point. New pitcher for the Yankees. Now the pitch. And the first pitch here is driven on the ground to first. And an out at first. And there's one gone here to start the 8th. Coming up to the plate now is Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 3. Here he comes. And a bouncing ball foul. Here he comes. There's a cut fastball that will get in for a strike. Strike 2 pitch on the way. Strikeout! Austin Meadows will get another attempt at it. 0 for 3 here in this one. And the pitch. He blew it by him for a strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a hard hit ball straight towards center. And that will land in center field for a base hit. And a base runner for a very hot hitter in Nelson Cruz. A pause, and now the pitch. And this one looks a bit inside. However, it's ruled a strike. There's a strike. And pitch. Sharply hit into center field. Top end of the inning is over, and the teams will switch sides. Batter coming up now is Tyler Wade. He's 1 for 4. First pitch coming from McHugh. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. On to first. And that's out number 1. Kyle Higashioka will come up to bat. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a ground ball hit towards short. Throw in time. And quickly 2 are gone here. DJ LeMahieu will get another shot. Here is the first offering. Line drive right field. And it's going to get down for a base hit. And he gets into scoring position at second on a 2-out double. Brett Gardner, he's up for another try. He's 2 for 5. Here comes. This will go along the turf off to the left. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards third. Here's the windup. Now the pitch. And here's a high hit ball, and it'll hover over a bit out towards left center. And he will put it away to retire the side. We are through a full 8 innings. G-Man Choi to stand in. 0 for 3 here in this one. They're sending in the closer up to the mound. And the first pitch here is driven on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily. Stepping up now is Randy Arozarena. He's 2 for 3. And a sinker thrown in there for a strike. 0-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. And pitch. That's in the strike zone. He's out. Joey Wendell will step in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th. And a fastball blows by him for strike 1. No ball, 1 strike. Line drive left field. And that'll drop for a base hit. Yandy Diaz will step in now with 2 away as they need to get it going here. First offering on the way. swing and a grounder hit hard to third base. The Yankees will get the win here.